react differently to the way Tony Ramos stares you down, but you don't see people.
Hayes loves the limelight, though. He loves to be in the center stage and perform.
And that's something that's kind of neat.
He's always been there. He's used to it. Stare down isn't really going to affect him.
Hazewinkel in the red, like I said. Ramos in the blue. Hayes, 2012 Olympian, and what, a second. No, he was third, second at the NCAAs. Right? I wasn't thinking about third, second.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, my analysis here just before they even get underway, pretty even on the feet is what I would think, but I think Hazewinkel has an advantage on top. If he gets on top.
Right. And Hayes with the underhook. Hayes, has, like you said, those 2 Greco titles, so he's got a little bit of an advantage there in the upper body.
Let's see how that plays out.
Ramos looks like he's been hitting the tanning bed a little bit. Got that wedding coming up next month, I think. Well, July, I believe, actually. Maybe I'm wrong. Hayes takes a shot. Ramos with the inside tie. Hayes has a collar and an elbow.
Hazewinkel got hit with that passivity warning. First one for him.
First one, yeah. Another one, he'll be on the shot clock.
Ramos probably about to get hit here.
And there you go. They hit Ramos, so now they can hit whoever they want.
So, again, key stretch here, next 20, 30 seconds. Who's more active?
Shot, reshot. Now you're going to see both of them pick that up. You just saw it there. Shot, reshot. We'll probably see a couple more.
And if guys aren't active, who's controlling the center of the mat and the tie-up? See,
well, it's Hayes right now. Oh, Ramos gets an angle. Gets to the ankle. Has it up in the air.
No points yet.
He's standing behind. Trying to drive. Nothing yet. Hayes
has to have 3 points of contact. So he's got to get knees or head or elbow down.
This is going to be now. Ramos going to take him through. 2-point exposure for Ramos. Will he do it again on the edge? And he will. It's going to be 4-0. Tony Ramos as they go out of bounds. And just like that, the new kid on the block goes up 4-0. And match number 1 comes back to the center and waits for Hayes to meet him. So hindsight 2020, but Hayes may have been better off flattening it out and giving up the takedown.
Yeah, probably in that position, but still plenty of time.
Yep.
Great start for Ramos, so that's exactly what he needed to do.
He's got to feel good. Hayes controlling that center of the mat. Ramos bouncing up and down a little bit. Comes collar tie on the left. Hayes controls the wrist on the other side.
Ramos seems to have a little bit more hop in his step, doesn't he? A little more energy.
Yep. And now a big whack on the head. Hayes might be getting a little frustrated here.
15 seconds remaining, period 1.
Over collar shrug. Hayes follows him to the edge.
Yeah, close to the edge. Hayes didn't charge in there.
Nope. We've seen a lot of guys charge in, and it works out in
the
other guy's favor. Hayes might have been a smart move, actually. So we're going to go to halftime. 4-0. Tony Ramos with the lead. And we see Hazewinkel. He's got Michael Leitner and Mark Cody. Cody, the mammoth of a man. Leitner in the camo hat.
And,
and over here we got Terry Brands on the right, Mike DeRoe on the left.
No, I'm just observation. You noted it earlier in Ramos's matches. He seems to be getting the most reaction of the entire crowd.
Right?
His matches are the loudest in the arena.
And
love him or hate him.
Yeah, he said that himself. In that series we did on him. You're either rooting for me or against me, but you care. You love me or you hate me, but you care.
Yeah, back to it in the second.
He's going to try to control the ties a little bit more and get to his positions. Ramos.
Yeah, he's working that wrist and over tie there. Ramos doesn't like that, circles out of it.
30 seconds down, second period, 4-0. Tony Ramos with the lead. And it was a shot that got to the low ankle.
Yeah, low level.
Couldn't finish. And dropped to the ankles, leg laced him through twice and scored 4, and that's where we are, 2:15 to go in the bout. Tony Ramos up by 4. Sam Hazewinkel got his work cut out. Hayes over the top, catches the leg. Now Ramos going to try to score. Could he take him through? Merkel position. Side headlock's got to free his left leg. He's got to get his leg out of there. If he does, he'll score. Nothing yet.
Yeah, that's not two. Even if he comes behind the elbows, he has to get the leg out.
And they call two.
It's white paddle. That's not awarded two. He has that leg in. It's not two.
Correct. So only the mat official called two. The other referees said no, and that is correct. We'll go back to the center.
You know, we saw that earlier with Clarissa Chun. She did the same move.
That's what I'm thinking. She stepped over with the leg. That she kind of shot with her leg.
Yeah, and Hayes had it around both legs to start, but Ramos able to squeak it back in between the legs, which gave him the advantage in that position. But, you know, Hayes trying to get something going.
Minute 20 now on the clock. Ramos up by 4, and he's standing his ground in the center of the mat. He's not really running.
Well, Ramos being smart, he's not getting in any sort of over-under, you know,
Greco
chest-to-chest tie-ups.
And we tick down. We are right at 1 minute to go in the match. Tony Ramos up 4-0. Match number 1, 57 kilos against 2012 Olympian Sam Hazewinkel.
We see some more past world team members and Olympic team members who come down to the floor. We need a lot more. We know you're out there.
40 seconds. Hayes controls the wrist. Now 2-on-1 for Ramos. Hayes again coming forward, trying to attack.
Help us to celebrate your sport.
25. Ramos in good shape. Ten seconds to go with Tony Ramos looking like he's going to cruise to victory here in match number 1. He will take it. Final score 4-0. Tony Ramos is 1 match away from being on the 2014 World Team.
It's crazy to think.
Crazy to think, but he does it. And he takes out Hayes in match number 1. Sam's going to have to come back, try to recharge his battery.
Yeah, make some
and
adjustments.
Have a little bit, yep.
And also something we haven't talked about, rest versus rust, you know.
Absolutely. It didn't seem to be a factor in the first one with Lampy, who sat all day.
Yeah.
But a lot of times you see that. Somebody sits all day, and the guy who comes through the tournaments feeling better, he's fresh, he's got his lungs blown out, and he just – it's hard to – you can't simulate that. You can go in the back, and you can wrestle 6 minutes hard.